Today our guest is Press Council Chairman Aflatun Amashov. Welcome to our studio. I'm congratulating you and all journalists in connection with National Press Day. How do Azerbaijan people meet National Press Day this year? Thank you for your congratulations. I also congratulate you and all other journalists and other nations in connection with National Press Day. Press of native language in the public and political opinion history of our nation has a great importance. The first Azerbaijan newspaper, Ekinci, was published by Ghassan Beksardadi on July 22, 1975. Azerbaijan nations have developed their nation sought and fought for the protection of their native language. In my mind, we are obliged to Ekinci newspaper, other mass media outlets, and current media. Which problems did Azerbaijan media face this year? The main mission of Azerbaijan Press Council is to regulate relations between press and the public and to improve situations between press and authority. Press Council paid more attention to specific complaints. If representatives of society are dissatisfied with press, false information regarding them was published in press and their honor and dignity was humiliated, they appeal to Press Council. The number of these complaints is more than 1,000. While we were investigating these complaints, we come to the conclusion that while journalists were writing article on person, they don't learn about the opinion of that person. While journalists were writing article regarding honor and dignity, journalists are not careful. Main part of the complaint is related to these problems. I would like to speak about implemented works on defamation in Azerbaijan. Press Council has already prepared draft law on defamation. Draft law on defamation has already been investigated by OSCE experts and the relevant organizations in Europe. This draft law was presented to Azerbaijan parliament. I think that draft law on defamation will be adopted in Azerbaijan. I would like to speak about other issues. Azerbaijan is a country which doesn't have prisoners in its prisons. International organizations expressed their concerns on arrest of Aflatun. He has already been released. When was draft law presented to Parliament? Did Council of Europe express positive opinion on draft law? Separate specialists of European organizations expressed their positive opinion on draft law. Relevant organizations of OSCE expressed their positive opinion on law. Was draft law presented to Parliament this month? Several days ago. Will draft law be discussed in autumn session? Yes, the draft law will be discussed in autumn session. I would like adoption of law on defamation in Azerbaijan. Several officials state that press in Azerbaijan was politicized. There are two opposition newspapers, Azadlik and Musovat in Azerbaijan. What do you speak about other newspapers? In my mind, it is early to speak about independence of media in Azerbaijan. While media in Azerbaijan will not depend on any organization as well as state, from the economic standpoint, it will be independent. Regretfully, the main problem, economic difficulties, remains in media in Azerbaijan. You spoke about obtaining information. Recently, any press conference is not held in the Presidential Executive Administration as well as Cabinet of Ministers, unlike other organizations. There were multiple journalists who observed President last year. But multiple journalists don't observe President nowadays. Multiple journalists don't observe Speaker of Parliament. Do you intend to appeal the head of Azerbaijan regarding this issue? There is perfect law on obtaining information in Azerbaijan. According to this law on obtaining information, official organizations, business structures, private organizations, and public organizations was tasked to create their websites. They were compelled to update information on their website. Mass media should disseminate information on incidents took place in Azerbaijan. Journalists covered visits and events of separate governmental officials. After my interview, certain proposals about this issue can be included in Press Council. My next question is that electronic media, especially newspaper outputs, has developed in Azerbaijan. News journalism was replaced with nation journalism in the world. How is the situation regarding this sector in Azerbaijan? According to official statistics, half of population in Azerbaijan has opportunity to access to internet. About 500,000 people can share their opinion on Facebook social network. There are 1,500 to 2,000 bloggers in Azerbaijan. However, they are not famous bloggers in Azerbaijan as bloggers in America and Europe. Bloggers are invited to attend official events in America. Bloggers have special audience. Regretfully, this sector has not developed in Azerbaijan. About 15 internet TV and radios are operating in Azerbaijan. About 150 to 200,000 people are audiences of this internet TV and radios. This sector will be developed in the future in Azerbaijan. We will invite experts from abroad in autumn to develop this sector. We intend to organize international conference titled How Situation of New Sector in Baku is. Blogging is called as journalism, doesn't recognize law and border. Their rights are violated in the world. According to international organizations, 2 bloggers are held in prison in Azerbaijan. According to international organizations, 2 bloggers are being held in prison in Azerbaijan. Bakhtiar Hajiev and Jabbar Savalanlı. Which works are being carried out to defend their rights? Events on awarding journalists were held in connection with National Press Day. There was not blogger in the awarded persons. What is reason? Bloggers are recognized by media representatives. Regretfully, Azerbaijan society considered media as television or written media. I congratulate you and Azerbaijani journalists again. My guest was Press Council Chairman Aflatun Amashov. Thank you.